So today we're gonna talk about sexual assault laws in Korea.
Okay.
Do you think Korea is a safe country for sexual assault?
Sexual assault, it's very hard to tell because a lot of these cases go unreported because I feel like maybe women are scared to report it. So I don't think the statistics right now are very accurate. I just feel like as a woman,
it depends. So I don't think the law is very strict.
I don't think so. I don't think there's enough deterrence for sexual assault. I think it's easy to get away with.
I mean, I'm a guy, so I'm really skewed on this, but obviously, like, I feel safe all the time, especially compared to America, where, like, in certain areas, you definitely don't feel safe, or there's places, like, don't go there. It can be 4 in the morning, and I can be in the middle of nowhere, and I know that I'm totally safe, no matter where I go. I think Korea is extremely safe.
So I'm going to tell you one story which happened back in 2008. It's such a sad tragedy, and which pisses me off the most.
See, these things infuriate me so much because it's like the girl is gonna be completely ruined for the rest of her life, and you cannot just delete that from your memory.
Right, 8 years old. That's not even a mistake. You can't. Who does that drunk? That's my real question. Who even does that drunk? Let's go back. Sexual assault drunk, an 8-year-old drunk. Who does that stuff drunk? That is so messed up in that guy's head. It's a shame he's gonna be back on the streets.
so in this case, I'm very disgusted with the punishment. 12 years is nothing. The girl is going to suffer mentally and physically for the rest of her life. It not only affects her, but it affects the whole family.
It sets a horrible precedent. That's what it does. I mean, her sentence for the rest of her life is much longer than 12 years. Okay, now guys that actually have intent to go out and do this, they now know if I get slightly drunk, the penalty's not that bad. These people need to know that an action equals a punishment, and a harsh punishment. But when you look at things like murder and rape, things that are psychologically scarring, those are things that we need to take very, very seriously and make sure that we don't allow any people that are actually out there looking for loopholes in the law to do this.
Like, how would your country react to cases like these?
Basically, if once someone finds out in prison like what he did to get in there, they would then attack him inside the prison. Cause like the one thing you don't do like is rape a child, and even amongst other criminals, they also think that. And
There's no tolerance for child abuse and sexual assault, I think. So definitely it's not taken lightly at all. Seeing how in Korea things like this are not taken very seriously.
And then for child sexual abuse or child assault or anything, that stuff is going to get you in jail for the rest of your life. Rapist or anything involved doing with children criminally is like the worst thing you can possibly do in America. Like, it's worse than murder, because essentially you're keeping the person alive and you're just ruining their lives.
In the instance of an 8-year-old being raped, we are not lenient because it's obvious. America's not perfect by any means.
like, and I think too, a lot of times you guys won't show their face, or like sometimes you won't even say their name. And I think people like that, they should have their names.
I know Korea protects the identities of these criminals. It should not be that way. The criminal does not deserve to have his identity protected.
You can get on the sex offender registry for small things, like if you pee in public and like there's a cop there, you might get on. If it's like a playground, even if there's no kids, it's possible.
Yeah, in America you can get sentenced to for 100 years. You can get sentenced for multiple life sentences. There are ways to keep people locked up forever.
Absolutely no reason to believe that they will do it, because if they think that they can get away with a small sentence, they will do it. And these people, they will go out there and they will do it again. So we need to protect our people.